now that this card has been available to us for about a month or so, I just wanted to report my findings from having tested the deck, obviously tested Nico as a deck. And I have to say, this is a really solid, well-designed card. I mean, the whole issue was that Icebound Slam was a very generic card that any non-Nico deck could play, and if they're going second, they can just pay 7. Obviously, have 8 cards in hand, they would pay 7 and just mill themselves for 5, set themselves up, and do 8 damage out of nowhere, which was ridiculous. I mean, Walter Arsana was doing this and it was absolutely ridiculous. So I get that this cannot exist in the game. However, being able to generate this through something like a Regalia, I think was a really good decision. I think this card should exist for the deck that it was designed for, which is obviously Nico. But banning it and making it only accessible through a Regalia that generates it is really a really good solution for that. Like the same thing they did with Mantle of the Abyss for Ryle and Alice. Additionally, this card, its effects being Nico bonuses, really makes it enticing to play the level 1 again. Because for the longest time, I mean, we used to play Sylvie, we used to play Tonoris before that, and we never really had the need to play the level 1 Nico. I mean, its effect often misses, which is really sad. I remember going like a small tournament, 3 rounds, almost 6, 7, 8 games, and every time it resolved this, I would not mill a single floating memory. So, I mean, that's a lingering issue. But in any case, I think this is really good. You can basically pass a turn, hold your hand, bring this out, generate the Icebound Slam. But the even better part is being able to generate lash counters, creating lash counters. It's fantastic. Because in the past, getting lash counters would be more of a late game thing. You get to level 2 Nico, start banishing floats to get your lash counters. But now you could do it from the early game. And if you're holding, let's say, 7, 8 cards, you put down all of them, 3 get accounted for as for the Icebound Slam, and the rest are all counted as lash counters. And then you bring out the Magebane Lash, and you have like a 7, 8, 5, 6, depends, like a really massive weapon that has 4 durability, and that you can protect with Temptation's Facade as well. So I think they did a phenomenal job with designing this card, and if you see the results online, it's already put Nico back on the map. And I'm really, really happy with that. And I think this is how you bring back a really powerful card that was too generic without errataing the card, which I really hate. I hate erratas, to be honest. I think this is the way to do it. And I love how GA approaches issues like these by creating proxy as vault cards that generate cards from outside the game. So yeah, let me know your thoughts. I've not found the perfect Nico build that I'm happy with yet, convinced with yet, but I think the deck is much, much better than before.